Yo, what's good, guys? I'm gonna return the food away, so I'm gonna talk to you guys as I do it. But we got a little update. We got some updates, some good updates. Okay, so right now, when it comes to when it comes to people, or when it comes to the brand, editing videos, getting good. A lot of the organic videos have been getting most of its views from stories, which is a little bit annoying because when a lot of people post it, it's great. It's getting people to look like all kinds of, which is great. But we need to get it into the algorithm. So I've been almost shooting myself in my foot, but missing, if that makes sense. You know, when you shoot yourself in the foot, you're kind of like messing up yourself. It's like I'm almost shooting myself, but not when I post something, I don't put it in my story, anything at all. Let it for like I'll post it at 12 at night, wake up around 10. US people have seen it from 12. It would be 2 p.m. in Oregon, so from that I'll say 12 to 4 p.m. range, people are seeing it, and while I'm asleep. And even Saudi market, some of them are seeing it because some of them don't go to sleep till like 2. By the time everyone's awake, people usually get on their phone, whatever, so they may have seen it, whatever it is. Later the day, more comes in. But around that, my 12 time again in the afternoon, that I post it to my store and all that kind of stuff. Not always the case, but usually. So I've been trying to make it organic, right? That's the plan. As of right now, no sales. Nothing has come in yet. As of the 21st of July, and I dropped it on the 16th. So about 5 days, no sales. Completely fine. Now, I don't know if I mentioned to this on any of the videos that I haven't dropped yet, but I'm actually, while I'm going to bed, I'm gonna actually just sit down and upload all the videos. But my main goal with this is to, if nothing sells, the only thing that does grow is the brand following page. That's the main thing. That's all I really want. That's all I can really ask for. I have more than enough content. The Ritz-Carlton type of style of content that we did has to be the go-to content now, because I'm seeing how lucrative it is, how much better it is when we have this type of content. So that's going to be the plan, and doing a lot of it. So it's going to take a lot of my videographer. But I got two guys now, really 3, but 2 guys. One full-time cameraman, one full-time videographer. They're not at my disposal whenever I need them, but they're gonna do it. They're really basically there whenever. So I'm very, very grateful for that. Secondly, one of my college friends, he's a little bit older than me. His little brother has always been a cool kid, man, a really great kid. He always asked me about clothing brand stuff here and there, all that kind of stuff, but I've never really got into it with him. Or I kind of actually helped him a little bit, but it doesn't seem like obviously he's going through with it. He's pretty young kid, right? I want to say he's probably in his late teens right now, maybe actually between 6, I actually don't know how old he is, like maybe 17, 18, 19, I want to say. Could be 16, but I doubt it. But anyways, long story short, he's going to come in specifically focusing on getting more people on my influencers. So my plan is get as many influencers as possible. If we reach out to 1,000 influencers and these 1,000 fit the brand's identity in a sense of what we want, and we get only 50, which is more than enough, and we give them all creator codes, and this is people that are down for what I'm about to do. Give them commission off each sale that they make, yada yada yada, and with each sale that they make, we'll give them a percentage, right? So that percentage looks like I don't know. That percentage is or a certain amount. It's like numbers wise, I'm not gonna say. Actually, I was thinking should I say it or not, but yeah. So they get a certain amount from that, and let's say each and every single one of these 50 people get 5 sales minimum. That's 250 sales out of 50 people. It's a really good amount of sales. If they get 10 minimum sales because their engagement is really good, because I really want to focus on people who have good engagement, either average or above average. And there's some sites that kind of help with that. I think there's a site called Not Just Analytics. Yeah, Not Just Analytics. Yeah, like bare minimum just tells you what their average is, which is really all I really need to see. And long story short, I will get them to do that if I can, inshallah. So he's just gonna keep adding people that fit the description, all that kind of stuff, and then from there, I will. I think that's it. And then I just keep selling, keep posting about the brand stuff, all that kind of stuff. I also in the background have to create the next season. So I have another thing coming. I have a CMO. Probably gonna sign. They're probably gonna work with me. I'm not 100% sure yet. Still haven't worked the kinks out. He's only 2 years older than me. Really nice guy, really cool guy. Same vision, same idea. Really hustling to do what we want to do. He has his own marketing agency. He wants to build a hub, not an agency, but basically an agency as of right now. Soon to be a hub, inshallah. Whether we work together or not, may Allah give him, as much success as possible. Say I mean. But other than that, yeah. So hopefully we get a CMO on board, which then means marketing-wise, it's gonna be crazy. If he has the same vision and we can collide with what we want, perfect, amazing, great. And if it's not a good fit, it's not a good fit. So right now, what I'm thinking, how we're looking at things is, hey, if he's gonna be CMO, he's gonna take some shares in the company, or he can just be as there's two ways. He's gonna come in as CMO, and if he's CMO, he takes shares of the company, and he is going to take over marketing in a full sense, right? So I'm gonna be part of it no matter what, but he's gonna all his connections, all the people he knows, all the whatever his influencers, if he has, that we can market to, great, right? If not, then he's just gonna work with me as if I kind of hire, and he's gonna work off commission. So that's kind of the plan. So there's that. So that's a little bit of update. So yes, no sales, but yes, a lot of stuff booming, right? Videos are kind of getting pushed through the algorithm slowly. Followers are actually gone up. I were at, when I started, 108 maybe, and I think it just shot, or maybe 110. Now we're at 153, I think. Alhamdulillah for that. Engagement is doing better than the very first time. Some of it is because of the help of people reposting, so regardless, I'm happy about seeing the numbers. I kind of have been discouraged a little bit here and there, but I have attempted to force myself multiple times to be like, hey, this is normal. Hey, don't be discouraged. If we look at all the other brands, they all don't get hundreds of thousands of likes, all that kind of stuff. Usually doesn't happen that way, unless you're like Louis Vuitton and that status. But even then, sometimes they don't. Sometimes Zendaya's on the front cover and it gets 12K, right, likes. So it doesn't mean it's doing bad, right? A lot of people can see it. Doesn't mean it's doing bad. But other than that, the great thing about him though is the majority of how he works is organic. They rarely do paid ads, which I really, really, really like. I don't mind to do paid ads because we will have to do paid ads for conversion, right? But starting with organic and really focusing on that can help a lot. So we're gonna see. I don't know how this is gonna look in a sense of him and I, because the good thing is I told him hey, if whatever we make is gonna go straight back into the brand at the end of the day, right? Right now I can't pay you or anything. That's why I say if you want to do commission, I'll give you commission for it. But whatever I make out of that, it has to just be enough so we can continue working together. And then once it gets bigger and bigger, khalas, done, right? So that's kind of the plan. So alhamdulillah, he's a really cooperative guy, a really great guy. We kind of bonded on a lot of different stuff, but yeah, there's just a lot of stuff that needs to happen. So yeah, secondly, so this will be new for you guys, right? Hold on. 1 second. Move smarter, not harder. But one of my mentors mentioned something to me. And right now, I'm working the job I work that I'm not getting paid for at all, and that is for the events. Then I have my clothing brand. I work on that every day, right? Those are two things I work on. It's the only things that I work on, right? I just met somebody who, I think I need a bigger pot. see if I can keep this in there. Hold on. But anyways, she's like a mentor to be honest. And she was letting me know that. 1 second, please. But this can be smaller. But she was basically letting me know that I was trying to get her advice. How should I go on about something? So I don't know if I've ever said this before to you guys, but I was thinking one day, talking to my friend, and he sells socks, right? Not just socks, but like, grip socks originally. And I don't know if it was a conversation with him or if it was a conversation with somebody else, but it reminded me of him. Let me put this over here. Yes, sorry. It made me think of him. And the conversation was along the lines of, what was it along the lines of? Yeah. I've just like, I don't know actually, but it made me end up thinking of, okay, socks, everybody needs socks. I could do underwear, I can do t-shirts, but I was like, nah, I don't want to do that, right? Then I started, for some reason, looking at hotels. I don't know how I got to there, but I think I just went into a loophole of looking at different stuff like sheets and all that kind of stuff, and I thought, hey, I could probably work with hotels, right? I can supply them all the things, right? Because they probably need it. And then I did my research and I realized, let's say for every hotel there's a bed sheet, and then this and they probably need more. And in the research I did, for each like sheet they need 3 to 4 because they have one on the bed, they have one they need to wash, because in case something gets dirty, they need I think so one that's on the bed, one in case something gets dirty they replace it, and then a third one for whatever other reason, and then sometimes even 4, right? So you have, let's say, 2 pillows, that's 6 sheets, right? 3 and 3, duvet cover, all this kind of stuff. So that adds up. So I'm like, oh shoot. But it's really hard to find hotels to really work with. Saudi Arabia though, when I got here, when I started this in the US, I didn't really get any clients. But when I started I didn't start here at all really. But long story short, I was talking to somebody who works in hotels, and he's developing a hotel. They're building it, so they haven't finished it yet. So I told him, hey, I know manufacturers all over that do X, Y, and Z. Tell me your guys' price and we'll get there. So we haven't talked about it yet, and he said, hey, it's a long process. I said, hey, if you guys tell me what fabrics you're using and all this kind of stuff you're using, let me see if I can find a better price for you guys, right? And we can do samples and all that kind of stuff, and that'll come out of my pocket. I didn't say that, but I'll make it come out of my pocket. Because if I can do this, I can just make a deal with them, and if everything goes well, they need my services for, let's say, 2 years. That's 2 years worth of pay, and they need it reoccurringly, let's say depending. Some hotels need it every 3 months, some hotels need it every 6 months, some hotels that only need it once a year. I don't know, but it's 800 rooms. Do the math, right? So now I can possibly be holding 800 rooms for hotels that are not even being built yet, or not even fully finished. So if I can get into that opportunity, it was great. But I told her, a lot of the entrepreneurs I look up to, and she's a big entrepreneur herself. I said a lot of the entrepreneurs that I look up to, like Alex Ramosi, Gary Vee, Tony Robinson, Chris Williams, all these type of people, right? They all say focus on one thing. Focus on one thing. Get good at one thing, and when you're good at that, when you're really good at that one thing, sell that thing, right? So in my brain, I'm thinking I already have the work I'm working at. And then I have my brand. And she was like, hey, work on your brand maximum 4 hours in a day. Do the work you need to do with this. And then when you get home, do the bed sheets. And I'm like, yeah, but isn't that a lot? This and that. She goes, only if you make it that much. She said, the one thing you have more than me, more than anyone else that you're working with, is time. Use that. She said, use all the time you have. People, big people with a lot of different stuff, they have multiple different businesses. I'm like, yeah, but I can't run that. Well, she said, run as much of it as you can until you get to a point where you hire. And she said, what if you get it? You do it all by yourself. You get the contract and everything. Then you find people that will do all the stuff for you, right? I was like, oh shoot, she's not lying. So, I was like, She's low-key right. So all the money that I make from that can just fund back into me and my business. So I'm like, shoot, might as well. So I think I'm gonna take her off on that. I have this opportunity, so screw it. Why not? So I'm gonna see. This weekend on Thursday I meet the guy again because we're gonna play We're gonna start playing tennis every Monday and paddle every Thursday, hopefully. So maybe after that I just start going to play these things. You know, this is gonna be exciting. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be fun, and I can't wait to see what happens. I'm excited. But that's a little update for you guys. I'll let you guys a little bit more into it. Yeah, that's really about it. I haven't been training as much. I kind of hurt my lower back. Tomorrow, it's 10:57 right now. I'm gonna finish this recording, put this stuff away, brush my teeth. I'm gonna hit the hay, and then inshallah tomorrow I have to be up at 7 because cleaners are coming in. Thankfully I can say that I don't have to clean. I actually have to do some dishes right now, actually, but do a little bit of dishes and hit the hay, and inshallah hit the gym so I get back in there. What I have been doing, so since now every Monday and Thursday I'll be going to play tennis or paddle, and I don't have to do much. I'm just gonna do those days, where it's gonna be my cardio days, because that's gonna be a lot of movement, and then the other part of it is gonna be working out. So Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, that's my workout days. Monday, Thursday is my cardio days, and then Friday, Saturday, I'm just gonna rest for a bit, and then get back into it, and then slowly start, working out and going to that kind of stuff. But I'm trying to figure out how dieting here is, because dieting here is the worst. I'm not gonna lie, it was so much easier in the US, and it's so much 10 times more helpful in the US to go to the grocery store and get exactly what you want and have everything you need. Costco is a lifesaver. I'm gonna put you guys on game. Costco Kirkland Greek yogurt, 18 grams of protein for 170 grams serving. Crazy good. Just have that, and if you want like a dessert, put that, get an Oreo. If you're trying to save on calories, remove the filling, crunch it up, put it in there, put some honey. Bro, that is like a McFlurry right there. It's insane. It's insane how good it is. Costco had the rotisserie chicken that was cheap, so you can eat a whole one of that in a setting if you're trying to get really big and force yourself. But I used to do 100 grams of protein in the morning, and some of you real ones that know this content, you'll see it. But it was crazy. I was doing 100 grams of protein for breakfast. Didn't matter how many calories, because I knew I was gonna burn it off. And 2 meals of 50 during the day, and it was so easy. Here, it's not that easy, to be honest. I'm being 100% serious. It is not, because it's like, maybe I'm being lazy, or maybe it's just really annoying to figure out, because it's like serving size is this much, but there's only this much per tablespoon, but a serving size is is like a cup. So I'm like, bro, what the hell? So it's like, which one is it? Whatever it is. I don't know. It's confusing. It's weird. So when I get used to it, I'll start doing it, because chicken here, I don't know what about it, but I got so big in like 3 days. Like, I'm not even kidding. 3 days. I was eating like whole chickens, which ended up being like 123 grams of protein. So anything after that is pretty easy, and it's just straight protein, right? I did eat the skin. I actually don't know if it was skin or not, but even if there was, it's a good enough fat for me, and the rest was like protein with a lot of carbs, because obviously chicken is pretty lean, and I just built. But if I have protein powder and just like eat like full chickens every day, I'll be set. Or like half a chicken, and then during my day it's like another half, right? And then breakfast is like actually, yeah, if I breakfast is just eat a cool like 80 grams of protein with a protein shake, and then divide that 100 grams of protein, like it was like 123, so like what, 120, that's about like 60, right? 60 grams for lunch, 60 grams for dinner. Bro, I'm gonna be jacked. I'm actually not looking at that right now on camera, I can't lie. Hold on. Still got it. No, I'm actually getting fat though. I got a little belly. Kind of went down a little bit because I haven't been eating, but I gotta get rid of it. Anyways, video was longer than I ever liked. I remember I tried to go under 15, but I'm still. I'm gonna upload the videos today, hopefully. Really not that serious about uploading, but I'm just gonna flood the freaking algorithm with my videos. Hopefully it won't blows up. I don't know. But anyways, love y'all and peace.